Hey, what's going on, guys? Damnation here. I got Ross and Shane are keeping me company while I do this, and we're gonna do a little bit of live stream with the PvP Refactor Test Server. To be very, very, very clear, this is not what we're going to see at the end of the day. They have already identified some problems with sloths and wardens and turrets, so be prepared. What you see is not exactly what we're getting. But let's take a look and go over some of the basics first. Like here, I'll just go in the conquest shipyard. It'll be easier to do it that way. So let's see, clear. And we're gonna select something like, well, we'll do the witch doctor because the witch doctor is fairly big. Everybody's pretty familiar with it right now. Where are you, witch doctor? There you go. All right. So as you can see, all your starting deflection numbers have been severely reduced. Like, whereas corrosive deflection, you had, what was it before, 1.6 million out of the gate? Is that correct?
Correct.
Now you're at 103,000. So as you can see, the deflection numbers have been nerfed a whole lot. So that's one of the biggest changes. Another big change is in your defense section. If you look here, you have a turret defense of 45%. That comes standard on all Conquerors now without adding any special to them. So you can still add like siege battery to get that extra 5% or whatever other special bonuses you get from like either siege battery or garrison battery or assault battery or whatever. But you don't have to because you get 45% built into the turret right off the top of the bat. I did notice like repair or build time here on this hull, for example, is 4.5 hours. I'm not sure if that's going to end up translating into live game or if that's something just here on this test environment. But it's yeah, so they're going to get reduced like quite a bit. And something I happen to notice that made me happy on defenders, for example, like the high guard curator for a flagship defender now down to 2 days 11 hours. So my gosh, if that translates over into the actual live server, that's going to be freaking amazing.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing. And we wanted to make sure everybody knows that turret defense does not stack. So if you were to add siege battery, something like that, it does not stack with the 45. You're gonna pick up the greater of the two.
And this is a flagship, mind you, 2 days, 15 hours.
Yeah, let's take a look at the just the regular one. Where are they at?
Defenders.
Yeah, it helps if I go in the right section, huh? Siren. Well, we'll just click on the siren. 1 day, 17 hours. 1 day, 20 hours. So as you can see, apparently, like I said, if this translates into live server, some of these hulls are getting severely reduced build times. Let's take a look at some of the turrets now. Let's are you guys both in game or no?
I am.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at for example, the Howie. In game live right now, what kind of damage is the Howie doing?
Well, see, we're gonna have to go to you.
The weapon itself does 106,738 at 0.5 seconds.
All right, so Howies now are only doing 58,962 with 2 salvos at a 1.5 second reload, and you only have to worry about having 4 turrets to get the full bonus now instead of 6 or 8 rather. But your bonus is not going to be near as big. Basically, you get, if once you have 4 turrets in, you get a 6% bonus damage per each turret to all those damage types. So you max out at like plus 24% or whatever. So there's no more, I have to have 8 of each one to get 250%. No, they've changed all that. But that goes hand in hand with your deflection numbers going way down too. Something else worth noting. that fire support. This one's going to make a lot of people angry. Fire support now only as a duplicate or a kappa 1. So, you know, how everybody's running like 5 of your 5 warehouses all bunched around your island to like pump as much damage into your turrets on your island as you can. That's not going to work anymore. It's down to just a 1 aura cap now.
And they're only 10% for the
yeah.
there.
Right.
Yep.
So they got lowered down too.
Yep.
I like that.
So let's see, what else is some big things we've discovered already that we can go into. Currently there's not a ton of base hitting going on, because once everybody found out that wardens right now with rockets are extremely overpowered, because they can outrange everything and they put out a whole bunch of damage and pretty much nothing can get by them right now. Once everybody figured that out, everybody put wardens with rockets in their base. So, like, yeah, nobody can get into anything at the moment. But they are aware of that, and like I said, it is going to be addressed. What else are some of the big things that we've noticed that we can talk about? Ship health. Let's go back to the conquest for a minute. Ship health is for all your conquerors and defenders has gone up. For example, I think it was 2.3 million was standard on most stuff, I think.
Yes.
We're now up to 3.8 million. So your deflections have gone down, but your overall health has gone up.
Yes. And also your OP health gets increased a great deal, right?
Yeah, so and same with turret health. Your OP health has now gone up to 26,409,727. And your turret health was, what did I say it was? 7.7 million? Yeah, 7,735,500.
And they're right now in game 3.3 million.
Yeah, so that's almost doubled. And I think OP health is almost doubled as well.
So your bubble pad will be adjusted.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I know I had to get my bubble pad to work. I had to move a warehouse out to the front because like I got prepped 3 times and I still wasn't bubbled. It was funny because they still ended up failing getting in my base, so that was kind of funny. But yeah. So I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna put my guard back in. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to actually go hit a base so you can see what we're talking about as far as wardens, outranging everything and killing everything. And like I said, but don't freak out because they did say they are going to fix this. But here, I'll go hit Kermie. I'm pretty sure he probably has some wardens in there. And you'll laugh. It'll be funny because my fleet will just freaking explode. Oh, yeah. He's got quite a few. Thanks, Jeremy. I knew I could count on you to be cheesing it up.
You already have damage on this fleet, or?
I might have. I'm not sure. I pretty much almost had to because we know how little damage turrets are doing at the moment.
So almost any ship is standing up to bases here.
Yeah, poor turrets. They're sad little things right now. Here we go. We're getting up to the point. Yep. See, I can just now start the fire, and that warden just annihilated me. So there you go. That gives you an idea of.
And that happens to even the witch doctors. People are going to say, I mean.
Okay. I know I didn't have it locked on my screen, which I should have. I should be on present now, so I'm going to do that again, just so everybody can see what happens. I got Skull Hunter is peeping in my window. You can see right before I even get in range that Warden is already shooting at me because it has a 121 range and I have way less than that. So that gives you an idea what's going on with the Wardens right now and why they need to fix those and nerf them. So I tell you what, I'm going to do that. Assault rockets were on that Warden Cuttlefish. Assault rockets are extremely overpowered at the moment.
Well, it's that special that's only allowed to put on defender holes, right? Giving them that extra bit more range.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm going to actually do this stream a little bit different than what I usually do them. I'm going to let you guys in chat because I'm sure you have a lot of questions about what's going on. So I'm going to let you ask me what you want to know. And then we're going to go ahead and we can look at the stuff that you're interested in knowing as opposed to me trying to just go through everything. So go ahead. I'll give it a minute or two to for that question to get through to the YouTube channel, and then we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm going to light a cigarette.
There you go.
It was interesting though because I was interested in seeing how little damage turrets were doing. So I pulled my guard and had Island Hobbies run through, and shit, dude, I don't think he took like maybe the 5 minutes damage because turrets are doing that little damage. And Pro Beast, you'll never become a good BP player because you quit. So in order to be a good BP player, you have to actually play the freaking game. So you guys in chat have no questions about about the test server? Like none at all? Interesting thing to notice that siren damage is like crazy through the roof now. Yeah, you're going to find your hulls are going to put out tons of damage. Like as you can see on this siren build I'm running right here, 2.5 million damage. On this one right here, 2.5 million damage, and that's the scattergun version. My Warden with the rockets is doing 2.4 million damage. My High Guard Warden with remote targeting mortars is doing 3.4 million damage. So I mean, it's pretty damage from the hull through the roof at this point.
Right.
Like I hate to sound like a Debbie Downer, but I mean honestly, it seems to me like it's not a whole lot different than what we got going on PvP right now. Just some of the numbers have changed and got switched around, but currently at the format we're looking at now, turrets really aren't still doing anything. Everything is about the guard ships killing the attacker. The big difference now is the attacking fleet and the guard ships can actually kill each other, so that's new.
What about your buildings? They or they don't act the same though, do they?
Oh, buildings like the buildings are like you breathe on them heavy and they fall over at the moment, and I think that's something else that they're looking at too that they have to fix. I should probably put the base guard back in. Huh? So I mean, yeah, people in chat aren't helping me out much. They're not really asking me any questions about what they specifically want to see.
Well, you got some of the base hits on record there, if the replay's showing, right?
Oh well, we're getting ready to get one live right now.
Okay.
Raina's coming to pay me a visit. She probably knows I'm streaming and wanted her moment of fame. Interesting.
Huh.
But it's still going to come up with the same end. You got that back warden just tearing them up, or
yeah, and then coming into play here soon, the assault warden, assault rocket warden will get in there. Yeah, Carl, we pretty much started for the most part. We're kind of I'm trying to field questions from chat to see what they specifically want to see as far as the changes. Most people have been pretty uncooperative so far and not giving me any material over here to work with. So if you have questions and stuff you want to specifically see, by all means, pop it in there.
talk about popping that fleet back in there just in time, huh?
I forgot I was repairing. I forgot I was repairing that other thing. There you go. I don't have to worry about that. So let's see. This means what we have in our bases is not going to work as well. I'll be honest. At this point in time, it does seem like there are going to have to be probably a lot of refits and a lot of changes that are gonna have to happen. But I also do know that Kix is aware of that, and they're trying to figure out some kind of way to lessen the burden on the players. I know at the moment. Carl, no, base is not going to be able to defend without a guard at all. Here, I'll tell you what, I'm going to pop and see if I can't get somebody to hit me without my guard in, so you can take a look at what it looks like. However, they are aware that turrets are extremely underperforming right now, and that is something they're going to look at. But what do I got here? Pop my bubble on somebody.
But yeah, they want to be able to see how fast warehouses and that stuff goes down.
Yeah, that's a good point. You'll be able to see how fast buildings and shit fall.
Yeah, you can kind of see on that last hit there, she just kind of blasted right through the gate and everything. Just doosh, doosh, doosh.
Oh, there's somebody here in chat to come hit me with a guard. I'm sure somebody will be coming up here before too long. Yeah, this is the way it is currently. It's extremely guard dependent. Like it feel like there's really like honestly the way it is right now. I feel like your guard is the only thing doing anything. Well, I've never had somebody not come hit me when I put it out there like that it'll have no guard. What a bunch of meanies.
Did you post your cords?
They all know where I'm at.
Because Raina just posted some cords.
Let's go look and see what Raina's doing.
We got a driver.
Well,
I'm not. Gate.
It's not a patrol range. It could be patrol range.
Yeah, yeah. I just noticed the gate.
Watch, I'm probably getting hit while I'm in here showing what Raina's doing. I'm gonna pop out real quick. Nope, nobody's hitting me yet. Now she's at that terrible spot where when she moves up at all, she's going to get within range of rockets.
But she's outranging them.
Yeah, she seemed to have. He didn't have his set up.
I'm going to say he must not have his set up correctly. Because, like, if you have the proper setup on the wardens, nothing is outranging them right now. They're just annihilating everything.
I mean, to be honest, your warden's even lacking because you're missing a piece. But you're still either matching them or just barely outranging them with what you do have on yours.
The closest I've come so far is my Ifrits with a 119, but they have the 121. Are you talking as far as my guard one?
Your guard.
Okay, look at
yeah. I'm missing the explosive scope, so I'm down by like 9%.
Yeah. Looks like she's running that new flagship. I can see that big old trident off the bow of that ship.
There's only one sector, Neil. There's just the test server. We're on the test server. There's not multiple stuff going on. It's just the test server. So recap for you guys who joined us late. We'll go over some of the big highlights at this point. Your turrets can now only be affected by one fire support at a time. There is no longer a cap of 5. Also the reload and damage buff on them went from 15% to 10%. Your deflections on your ships, and once again I'll pull up a I'll clear this. Once again I'll pull up a King's Writ, since they're not King's Writ, but what's the word I'm looking for? Witch Doctor, because that's one probably most people are familiar with right now, because it's what's the biggest in game. You can see your deflection numbers have gone way, 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 way down. Like your corrosive deflection on a Witch Doctor is not 1.6 million anymore. It's only 103,000. Your ballistic is down to 28,650. Same with penetrative. Your concussive deflections at 60,000. Radioactive is 28,000. So yeah, you can see your deflections have gone way down. Your health has gone up by 1.5 million. Damage on some of your hulls has gone way, way, way up. Like for example, this warden right here is putting out 2.4 million points of damage with assault rockets. The siren and my 2 sirens, one with scatter guns and one with depth charges, are both putting out 2.5 million. The warden with the high guard warden with the rockets is doing 3.4 million damage. So yeah, so you've gotten some pretty big ship buffs at the moment. Now there is a big problem currently where I've ever put my guard back in. Oh no, I'm leaving my guard out on purpose. That's right. But there's a pretty big problem right now where sloths and wardens, well, pretty much explosive damage in general is just way overpowered and is killing everything. So that's something we know that they need to repair. Turret damage is so pitiful at the moment that it's not even funny. So that's where we're at right now. Oh no, help me out here, guys.
Well, and I think you'd be able to be basically in the shape that the buildings are in, and that you could splash a base out just after you took those, you know, the gates down. If you could get in range of anything, really, I think you could splash the bases out.
Well, we were gonna watch that battle, but it ended as soon as I hit view. So we'll watch this one.
Huh.
Yeah, wow. What an exciting battle. A little gunboat. Hitting a, yeah, okay, whatever.
He might be just popping his bubble or something.
Has that got wardens in it? Or is that just all MSCs?
Well, I didn't even look, to be honest. So I was trying to find a battle to click on to view. But
yeah.
I mean, we've been at this for like 4 hours at this point, so there's a lot of people I know kind of like petered out.
There's a Hellstar. I ain't seen one of those in a long time. Nemesis out on the water. Maybe somebody's looking for some fleet to fleet.
I tell you what, Carl. As soon as I'm done seeing if there's actual battle going on here, I'll pop back in my base and we can take a look at the armors.
Here you go.
What those deflections are like. There's no actual battle going on here, so.
Well, I think.
I keep waiting for the spinning circle of locking up death, you know, since I'm trying to do a stream. All right, so actually here we'll do the shipyard, then we can look at all of them at the same time. So on your armors, your XR plate 3 is now down to it is only adding 21,486 of each type deflection. Your CTCO plate 2 is only doing 10,700 of each deflection. And your one plates are only doing 3,580 of each deflection. So as you can see, deflection numbers have taken a big nerf. Pass-through damage, over damage, totally gone. You're now just looking to overcome deflections with your damage types. So no more of that reload is key. It's now more that damage is back to being key again, which in my opinion is much more intuitive of how most players playing casually would want to build their ships anyway. Would you guys agree with that?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
I know something we did run across, and we can't mouse over any of them to see what they are at this point. But there was a whole lot of different specials. It looks like they're going to be coming out. Oh, that's one. Deep freeze battery. What's that do? Launcher, radioactive, projectile speed 650. Extinguish enemy fire fields. Duplicate order cap one. Oh, yay, my base is finally being hit. All right, so this will give you guys an idea of what turrets do by themselves. And again, they are aware that people are complaining about how little turrets do. So this is something that they're definitely going to be looking into and fixing.
They probably just got into battle view now, and as your portals are already down. No, I'm just kidding, but.
So yeah, as you can see, turrets without any kind of guard, yeah, they're not really doing a whole lot of anything. So yeah, he's literally going to be able to take my entire base with one boat.
Watch how quick this outpost falls. For 26 million.
It's, with him only running one boat, it's probably not going to fall quite as fast as what we've seen him falling earlier, but with one boat, it's still going to fall pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's with one boat. So, yes, Neil, there are still medals. They have not gotten rid of medals. It is kind of fun to have over 900,000 gold at the moment. That's pretty awesome. As you can tell, I've already spent like about over 12,000 since I've been on here.
That's like $1,000, ain't it?
Yeah, I do believe so.
Yes.
So yeah, it's a, I don't know. There's some things that are I do like I like that over damage is gone. I like that pass through is gone. I like that we're not looking at crazy stupid deflection numbers now. But currently, with what I'm seeing at the moment, other than that, it feels like not a lot has changed. Turrets are still doing very minimal damage. Your guard is still doing almost all of the damage to attacking fleets. No, this is not. This update is not happening tomorrow, Neil. This is just the test to start getting people's feedback on what they have going on right now, what needs to change, what needs to be fixed,
For
and
the
all that.
refactor. The consolidation's what's happening tomorrow.
Yeah, the consolidation happens tomorrow where we shrink sectors and whatnot. But that's the only part that's happening.
And let's be honest, you expect some changes from the point it is at right now before it's
absolutely. Like I know for sure they're already looking at the amount of damage that explosive is doing, because like nobody's really getting in anything right now because wardens with assault rockets are just killing everything, especially if they're backed up by like a high guard warden that has mortars on it. There's like no getting in bases that are have that combination going on right now that have it set up properly. I don't know. Ships can actually kill each other now, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, because I mean, he scoped you out with that flame ship a while ago, that Ifrit, and it took your siren out pretty expediently, and that was with the throwers.
Yeah, let's see if we got some playbacks going on here that people can kind of get a look at what's going on. Let's see. We'll play this hit from Dario. Nope. Apparently, playbacks aren't going to work. Oh, yeah, we are. There it goes. Cancel.
it worked right away. What is that?
I think I accidentally hit the cancel button.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Or maybe somebody was actually hitting me while I was trying to do that. Well, I don't know what happened there.
Okay.
Let's see. Carl's asking if we tried 8 of one type of turret. You don't need 8 anymore. You only need 4 now. Each 4 gives you 6%. Or 6.3% or whatever. You end up with 25% after you have 4 of a turret type in. But yeah, I currently have 4 radioactives, 4 ballistics, 4 explosives, like 4 of each class, I think. And turrets, like I said, just currently aren't still doing much of anything, but I know that is something they plan on looking at, because as somebody who likes to do a lot more defending than I do hitting, I've definitely been all over that at this point. Let me see if I can get this playback to work. Like Island Hobbies, I think, hit me when I didn't have a guard in. Yeah, we'll try this Dario one again. Reconnect. Yeah, I don't think playback's going to work.
No.
Oh well, now I'm
That's what it looks like at night.
That's
yeah,
yeah.
blackout mode. Let me refresh. Could I hover over EM Rails 3? Yes, I can do that as soon as I get back in time. Yeah, Carl, it seems like we're going back to the days of where you want a little bit of every kind of damage in your base apart from like aside from just having like two different kinds that are really all pumped up. Let's see. EM Rails 3 is what you want to see. So that's a 10% crit chance and 100% ballistic critical damage. Which didn't EM Rails 3 used to be 300% crit damage? Or am I imagining?
That is what it is.
I mean, yeah, well, not anymore. It's going down to 100%.
Yes, 300 with the 25% chance.
I know. What was one of the other things we said? Eruption Pyre changed. It now does minus 20% to explosive damage. So, yeah, they know that the buildings are falling rather quickly right now. That's something that they're currently working on too. It seems like while we might be seeing the increased health numbers in the graphic, they might not be actually working on the game. So that's something I know that they're looking into. So right now, the things that they're looking into for sure is explosive doing way too much damage, turrets not doing enough damage, and the buildings falling like they're made out of paper mache are the things I know that they're looking into at the moment.
What does this have the defenses changed on turrets to deflection now, or?
Let's see. Let's take a look here. Now, like, I know it's still showing, like, for example, these things are still showing that they have defenses, but that's because they're starting with the tier 7 stuff, and the transformers are like tier 5. So that's not going to get worked on until they are comfortable with where the tier 7 stuff is. But I know, like, the tier 7 armors, for example, like the D5R. Now, but it still gives you 500,000 health, but it gives you 42,976 deflection. So that's probably why my turrets are currently falling so quickly, because I haven't equipped any of these new armors to them yet.
Okay, so they don't have any defenses at all now.
Correct.
For the minus 10 that you're putting on there with transformers.
Correct. So let's do this. Just for funsies. I don't even know what other kind of armor I should put on it. I'd say corrosive, but I don't have any for corrosive.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, ballistic is the cheaper one of all of them as far as power.
Oh, I can't put them all on.
Power anyway already.
I gotta take off the radio. Oh, I can't even put them all on and off. All right, so let's see. That adds 21K. So I guess we'll just do explosive because I don't know that I have any lower level ones. Can I even do that explosive? No, I can't do that. All right, well, I guess we'll just put explosive on it.
32,550.
I don't know. I haven't really seen any shockwaves from radioactive turrets go off at this point, so I can't really say. Like the UAV launcher turret doesn't really seem to be doing much of anything to regular tier 7 boats that I know. Like, I don't think turrets in general are doing much of anything at the moment. I mean, I can show you in my battle log the I've had 2 people hit me with no guard in, and I'll give you a look at what kind of damage their boats took. Like, well, Knuckles just hit me. I did 38% to his Poseidon's Hurricane and then 13 and 2%. And I think the other person who hit me while I had no guard in was island hobbies, and I did 12%, 8%, 3%, and 9%. So yeah, currently the way things are, turrets not really doing much. But it's funny because you could probably just put this boat and this boat in, and 90% of the people wouldn't be able to get in your base the way things currently are. But again, that's going to be changing. But just, I don't know, things are. I hope once they start, you know, messing with the turrets and looking around and fixing some of this other stuff, I hope to see it's going to be a lot more balanced than what we're looking at right now. But what we're looking at right now, not the greatest.
But when we're all, how about splash numbers? Have they been adjusted? Are they still the same?
As far as I know, splash numbers are still the same.
Oh, we got some Hyperion battles and fleet to fleets out there.
People are hitting Hyperions to pop their bubbles.
Oh, okay.
Let's go see what Fun has in his base. Maybe he'll be the one guy that doesn't have wardens, so you can actually see what stuff looks like without wardens at the moment. The wardens, yeah, wardens are currently a big problem. Yeah, but I will say, blitzing bases right now currently way dead. Not going to be seeing a whole lot of that. Oh, I'm starting to lag really bad all of a sudden. Oh, he's got 2 wardens. And I hope it looks like. This is stupid. I'm just going to retreat and hit it at a different angle. Because otherwise, I'm just wasting a lot of time and taking unnecessary damage. Yeah, with all this gold, I was thinking about maxing out my mega just for fun. Wonder if the hope is as bad as what the wardens are when it comes to the rockets.
Well, look at this.
There are.
Yeah, but I mean, look at here. There's. I don't even think that. I don't know. That hull can't make it that far in game now.
Yeah, so pretty much anything that has, if you run across the guard that has rockets in it, the way the game is at the moment in this version of the test server, you're not going to get anywhere. I was pounding on my Ifrit because, boy, it took a beating somewhere. Oh, that's right. I set it up to have nothing but explosive deflection.
Yeah.
Here we go. I'm going to die here any second. Whee! So, yeah, that's the way stuff is when you currently are trying to hit a base.
And that's even with Witch.
My base is under attack. Who is hitting me? Island Hobbies is hitting me. Well, he's a pretty good base hitter, so let's see where he gets. He might get farther than most have.
Now you're seeing how fast the turrets and things are dropping. You got a stun off.
I was gonna say, but again, my turrets are dropping really fast because I haven't armored them yet, and since the resistances aren't really affecting anything, I think that's part of why turrets drop so fast at the moment.
Yeah. You had to get through the walls before you can get to that other warden. Just didn't make it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was interesting. I think that one was probably the High Guard warden in combination with the Sirens killing him because he never even got to the Rocket warden.
Yeah, just going around that corner.
So, what else you guys want to know?
See.
No, Phobos has got to have something.
I don't know. Apparently, he found my stream boring because he was sleeping, apparently.
I see him out there. He's got nothing, no questions. Come on.
Can't say as I've ever fallen asleep during any of his streams. Oh, wait, he doesn't do any. That's right. So 18 people watching. You ain't got no questions that we haven't covered already? Apparently, I did a really good job covering what's changed. Executioner turrets, they're now doing 176,000 damage, split up among 3 salvos.
Almost 60,000.
Cryo adders are now doing 296,774 with a multi-shot of 5. Of course, I have. Oh, wow. Didn't they do like multi-shot of 10 before or something? Or am I thinking of the Drax Scatter gun?
Let me check mine, make sure. 5.
Okay.
5.
Oh, that's what I think about the Drax Scatter gun then. I know at one point in time I had tons of axioms in my base. I'm taking all my axioms out now because the pass-through's gone, so that like really fast reload hitting for 360s doesn't matter anymore. It's still divided by 2, Carl. They haven't changed the basic math behind the game. They're just trying to balance out the damage versus deflection ratios that we got going on right now.
Right, and now I don't know if he wasn't here in time. Now on all your Conquer halls, they're built with a standard 45% turret defense built in. No siege battery or whatever required. And he covered that earlier. And if you do add it, you will get the greater value, but they don't stack.
Neo, as far as whether the older turrets like the Executioner and the HAL E6 are back into play, that's hard to say until they really balance out turrets themselves. Because like right now, I feel like if I would take all the turrets out of my base, I would have pretty much the exact same experience as I have with all my turrets in my base.
Correct. I mean,
well, you know, there'd be like a very small difference per ship, probably like, you know, 10% difference to damage per ship. But yeah, turrets are something that they're looking at because they know I'm not happy with the way turrets are performing currently. I mean, because I know I myself, and I don't know how the rest of you guys feel about it, but, and we can discuss this if you want. But when somebody hits my base, 50% of the damage done to their fleet should be from my turrets, and 50% of it should be done from the guard. That's how I personally feel about it. That's where I think the balance is. Discuss.
I don't feel that there should be any situation where you should be able to be one shipped with even without a guard.
Yeah.
You know, in my opinion, I think you should be able to do some type of some damage with even within the supports you have on the max turrets you have. You're going to need. I totally agree. Maybe a little less than half, but really close to in that range. Totally should be from the base itself, not in the design. A lot of people put a lot of work into and pride into their original designs, and if it does no damage, why have it?
It's funny because the way turrets are working right now, and like I said, we know that they're fixing this, so don't get all freaked out about it. But with the way they're working right now, we did a test. Like I pulled my guard and had somebody run through, and we compared how much damage they took to Ross live in game right now. Currently pulled his guard and had Shane run through with two witch doctors, and he actually took more damage doing that than what we're currently taking in the test server. So yeah, that definitely reinforced my belief that turrets really need to be looked at for sure.
Right.
Yeah, on both sides of it, damage and durability.
I have been getting to play with the healing tack mod a little bit, and it's pretty cool. I kind of like it. You know, it doesn't make your ships indestructible, but you can definitely tell when they get healed for that 150k.
Yeah, you can see the health pop back to them.
Yeah, and that with the EMP blast module definitely makes some interesting scenarios sometimes. So, what else you guys got? What else do you guys got for me? What else you want to know? I'm here to answer your questions.
Well,
how about Shane and Ross? Do you guys have questions?
No. Do you feel that this is a beneficial move? I mean, would this be a beneficial move in your opinion to moving from where we are at now?
It's hard to say because there's things that we already know that they're changing for sure. So I can't really make that assessment until we see what it's like after they make those changes. You see what I'm saying?
No,
if they were going to release this tomorrow, like the way it is right now, if they were going to release it tomorrow, I'd be like, just keep it the way it is. Right. You know? But we know that this is not what we're going to see. This is the first step in the process. So I can't say at this point. I won't be able to say more until we actually see where we end up at. I have managed to gain like 125 medals since I've been on here, though. All from defending. But I mean, there were some people on the test server that really cheesed out, and as soon as they found out, oh well, you guard like high wardens with rockets are start stopping everything. So then, of course, they immediately went out and coined 5 wardens and put them in their base. You know.
But not all got the specials correct.
Correct. Like the warden that's in my base is the warden that's in my base now, except for I put the EMP blast on it, which the one in my base currently doesn't have because I haven't gotten around to that. Now I did build the high guard warden with the mortars on it just to see if that would be effective, and that was actually kind of before I knew how overpowered mortars were, because I did have an Omni in there, but nobody was hitting with mortars really. So I'm like, well, this is a wasted chip slot at the moment. Well, there again, Vicky, I can't really say at this point that you need to build. Well, I mean, obviously, you should always be building the best guard fleet that you can, period. But I can at this point in time say when we get what the final product is going to be all based on your guard, because, like I said, this is just the first phase in the testing. They're going to fix some of the issues that we've seen at this point, and I'm sure they'll have another test server after that. And then if we discover more issues in that one, they'll probably fix those issues and have another test server after that. So this is not like a one-shot, okay, here's a test server, we're releasing it tomorrow. This is just the first step in an ongoing process. But I'm glad to see that they finally at least got it enough out that, like, okay, we have an idea of what we're doing and we're putting it out for you guys to test and tell us what's wrong with it. You know, so that's a very positive thing. I mean, they could have just been like, okay, this is what we're doing. Here it is. You got it tomorrow. And then it'd be like, oh my God, that's, you know.
Well, and they're letting you show them the community, you know?
Yeah.
That's pretty big too.
I know that's something I was really pushing for, because this is such a huge change to the game that I think everybody needs to have, at least not if the specific details of this is what it's going to be like. You at least now have a general idea of the direction that they are looking and where they are going. You know, as far as OP guns, that's a good question, Carl, because I actually didn't look at those because my OP currently doesn't have a gun. So let's see. We got the Mega Gatling gun that's still doing 800,000 with a salvo of 10. So that's like 80K a shot. It looks like we're getting a new one, but we don't know what it is because it's null locked. Let's see. The kinetic motion cannon is doing 190,000 damage. The Mega Pyro rockets are doing 3.8 million damage with a multi-shot of 32. So I don't know. Those numbers sound about the same to me. Or do they sound about the same to you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that overcome? Well, maybe not.
No.
300.
Well, let's see. The Omega Pyro rocket is 3.8 million with a multi-shot of 32. You're looking at just a little bit over 100 per projectile.
Okay.
Looking a little bit over 100K per projectile. Which falls in line with that whole thing of explosive being kind of overpowered at the moment.
Yeah.
I just had a spider swing down from my ceiling, like right in front of my face. That was crappy. Kinetic is, you're saying, Kevin, you're saying the kinetic motion cannon is halved?
190. Let's see. Hop back inside my base.
Yeah, I suppose I could. I suppose I could put a rocket on my, I'll put the rocket on. I might have to dump something. I guess I'll dump armor. Because I'll dump a lot of armor. There we go.
Yeah, 403 is what I got on kinetic.
Okay, gotcha. I know the other ones, are the other ones still the same?
800,000 on the Gatling gun.
What's the salvo on it on the Gatling gun?
15.
All right, so the number stayed the same, but the salvo is down to 10 instead of 15. So it's doing like 80K.
And I got 4.1 million on the rocket. For
the rocket's now doing 3.8. And what was the multi-shot on it?
32.
All right, so that stayed the same. They just did put the damage down a little bit. I guess I'll go pop my bubble and see if I can entice somebody to come smash me. My fleet's still in the water, so. Who do I want to pop on? I don't know, because everybody's gonna. It's like this is always kind of pointless because everybody has a warden and you're not going to get past it. Okay, Kevin says the reload on the rocket is doubled too. Thanks for helping out with that, Kevin. Because like OP guns, I'm not incredibly familiar with what's going on in them because I don't run one at the moment on my base. I was doing that unbeatable during bounty OP thing, so. Why do I always come in at the wrong side?
Well, I don't think I've seen a warden in there. Oh, somebody's trying to get in on your action.
No, D's nuts is already sitting there.
Oh, okay.
I hate when the battles start before you're actually in base. He does not have wardens. So UAVs are actually still managing to screw me up some.
You can probably scope him out with your MSC in there.
I don't have an MSC.
Oh, you took it out?
Woo, woo. Woo, woo. Oh, wow, Kevin, you took a 2-year break? Yeah, one of the guys, members of our show team, Doomsday Rebel, did the same thing. He took a 2-year break, and he's working on his way coming back up at the moment. He's making pretty damn good headway, though, I have to say. I mean, he's always been a really good player, though. Yeah, you can see that Revenant that I had in the front went from being almost dead to this Revenant back here with the healing thing has got it put back up a fair amount.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah, who just got 17 medals? This guy.
And you just smashed HW without a single witch doctor.
Yeah. I gotta wait and see if somebody will come smash me. I'm in a bubble. Did somebody try to smash me? Somebody must have peeked me. Who peeked me? Why would you peek me? Probably peeking me to see if I had a. Oh, it's Rena. Oh, Rena. Where are you? Oh, she didn't hit. That's funny. Rena and Knuckles, I think, are hitting each other. Yeah, I don't imagine that you currently are looking forward to hitting 80 after being gone for 2 years. That's gonna not be fun.
Well, here's another one without garden wardens. Okay, don't be a driver.
So actually, at this point, I think I'm going to do something different with my guard. I'm at least going to take out the assault rocket warden to see if I can get a little bit more action and kind of, see other than the explosive stuff, how balanced things are. So let's take a poll. What do you guys want to see me replace my I can't even talk, high guard warden or my regular warden with?
Well, you already got 2 revenants and a curator in there, right?
2 sirens and a curator.
Oh, 2 sirens, yeah.
I really want to try to stick with defenders.
Yeah, but I can't really think of a current defender. I mean, we seen the Hope do its thing a while ago, but then again, that's in that explosive arena.
Yeah.
What is your curator at the moment? Chaos?
No, it's antis. It's antis.
So, what are you going? You said you were going to replace your rocket warden, right?
Yeah.
What about?
I don't have a second regular curator to build though, unfortunately.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I have a lot of options at this point because I don't have a second regular curator to build. I don't have a second regular warden to build.
What is that first ship in your stuff up there?
That's the high guard curator.
Oh, that's the high guard. Okay.
Oh, that's weird. It looks like there's 2 more curators down here, but I can't like mouse over them or whatever. I don't know. I guess I
they just gave out the Valiant. What's the numbers on the Valiant now? Just curious.
Where is the Valiant?
All right.
100,000 armor. Right around 2,000 on most deflections, except for penetrated, which is 4K.
Okay, so not much. Okay, not very overwhelming or nothing. Still got 500,000.
Yeah, I guess I'd have to replace it with some kind of conqueror, and I'm not sure what kind of conqueror I would put in there. Yeah, I could try refitting the warden to missiles, maybe. I'll use the slowdown missiles. Whee! What the hell do they look like? Oh, there they are, the M's. Oh, I'm gonna have to change lots of stuff. Oakley dokley. Let's see. What other one?
Clear a lot of it off.
Yeah. I'll have to clear that off for sure because that doesn't want to stack with anything. Penetrating reload. Yeah, so you can keep that on there. All right. So what specials do I want to put on here?
Well, that one up there on the second row, third from the left side, that gives you range, don't it?
Second row, third from the left side. This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Projectile speed.
Accuracy.
Yeah. And then there's
What's this one do? This one gives me accuracy, speed.
That's going to give you your projectile. Those stack together, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll find out here in a second. Yeah. And then I guess some just simple damage buffer.
I believe there's still one in here that can boost missiles.
All right, we'll have to do a slow roll because I didn't see it on a quick roll. I can put penetrating scope on it.
There you go.
Yeah, you guys see that? I'm a massive freaking whale. Oh, of course my base is under attack now.
What happened? Okay. There we go.
All right, so this will be more like a little no broken rockets mechanics. I might actually put some UAV turrets back in because they actually seem to do okay.
Missiles are quick. Can't see them really.
Wow, that did better than I thought it would. I wonder if it was still the high guard warden in the back, though, with the mortars.
Yep.
I don't know. Those missiles sure just seem to be right on point. Also, I don't know. It's kind of jumpy on this side of it watching it.
Oh, yeah. Why can't I? That's weird. I got to refresh. All my boats are at sea.
So what we do know again is pass-through is now gone. So the specials in your guard you had for reload need to be altered, as far as we know, in the future to damage instead of
absolutely. Pass through and over damage are both gone.
Right, and that's going to be to stay. So that we do know will be in the final, so that everybody can start working on that at least.
Well, you got to hit that. You got to hit that happy medium though, because we don't know exactly when this is going to be finished and finally be released.
Right.
Oh, it could be before this all gets totally done and set up the way everybody kicks and players both are happy with. You could still be looking like 2 months out. It might not happen till the beginning of the year. We don't know at this point. So yeah, I mean, you can start working on it now if you want to, but you might end up being a farm for a month and a half or so because we don't know exactly when it's going to happen. Of course, if you're already a farm now, it doesn't matter,
right?
I'll go down here and pop on the radio. He wants me to go fail on his base on my stream, I think. Oh no, my phone's dying, it sounds like. I'm just gonna try running this one, see what happens. Poor little throwers trying to get through walls. That's funny.
Must not
Wow,
be.
wonder if that last boat doesn't have an engine on it or something. It's way behind everything else. I'm not even bothered. Now my dogs are whining out there. I don't know if you guys can hear them or not.
No, I got one eating a bone and making all kinds of noise myself. So.
He's funny. You won't hear a word, but you won't hear a sound out of him until I start trying to do something. Then suddenly, oh my gosh! So Carl has a question. Would I think more effective if I send them in as a group instead of one at a time to kill the birds faster? I don't know, because I think the splash from the mortars would just kill all my boats at one time at that point. What do you think, Ross?
I think, yeah, if you chain them in, you're going to get a lot farther than that. But and a pinch the cold snaps too.
What's Raina saying? Kind of pissed the legendary Grease Monkey is gone. Let's take a look at that. That would suck for the game if Grease Monkeys were gone.
That'd be something. That's got to be not happening. Oh, could you imagine that?
So it almost seems like it's the mortars more than the rockets.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll refit him to missiles as well. And we'll see what happens then. There they are. I was having problems finding them. I was like, where did you go?
But really, in game, are people going to be putting missiles on the warden? You know what I mean?
Well, but I mean, we're not literally not getting any testing done right now, having this set up the way it is.
Right.
No, but we know for a fact that nobody's going to get past mortars and nobody's going to get past rockets. So I'm like basically sitting here with my thumb up my ass. I already forgot what we put on this already. There we got that. Oh, what other specials do we want to put on this puppy?
I done forgot what you put on the other one.
I don't know. I was going to maybe try to put reload on, but I don't think that's worth it.
If I'm not mistaken, it had a cryo battery on it.
I put agility 4 on it.
Stun resistance. Good.
Yeah, so I just put agility 4 on it.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to put cryo battery on it. I got cryo battery on almost freaking everything at the moment. Yeah, that's a good one, Carl. Assault battery. Oh my gosh, that dog needs to stop. Yeah, sorry if I'm not all that talkative and into it at this point, guys. I've been doing this probably now for like 5 hours. So a lot of my get up and oomph has got up and went away. Like it fell. Hey, at least this hangout hasn't crashed like the other one did.
That's a good thing.
Take a peek in here. Pardon me.
Geez, sorry about that.
That's okay. Probably just scared the bejesus out of most of the people watching.
Scared the shit out of me too. Hey, underneath me.
I'll be getting lawsuits from heart attacks from YouTube videos now. Oh my gosh. He is just crying up a storm.
Even the dogs have had it.
Yeah, maybe they're tired too. Oh, right. Are you on hit with my hack's fleet or a legitimate one?
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Gonna hurt.
This isn't gonna be fun. You guys get to the opposite end of the spectrum now.
But not unless she hits that gate like now. Oh, I guess didn't hurt her fleet. They don't hurt your fleet anymore.
Some, but not like they used to.
All right.
Yeah, but this is the opposite end of that spectrum we were talking about. Oh wow, I'm still jacking up her tanks pretty good. Now she's unsure what to do.
Go for the splash.
That's a dog, Carl. That's not a rooster.
Drive the bus in, outrange it.
What's that?
I had to hit the turret.
Now the question is, can the sloths get there with no tanks?
No.
All right, so now I feel good. I stopped her without having mortars or rockets. Well, SOS. Man, don't tell me we're going to have this. Well, it shouldn't be that yet. I'll be back in just 1 second. I'm gonna go check on this dog and see why he's whining so much. You guys, Shane and Ross, talk to these people and keep them entertained while I'm gone.
Oh,
Alrighty.
yeah. Carl, yeah, the missiles did seem to work. I mean, so it's
I
not.
think it's almost any weapon's going to work. It's just who gets the range. I'm still seeing. That's what I'm kind of seeing. Like I said, throwers earlier kind of chop down the ships pretty quick too.
Yeah, it's actually. Yeah, I got the same opinion. I believe that anything that can, at this point, that has the range, it's a win. I mean, if your spotter can outrange the others, that it's a definite win because your base turrets are not going to kill the spotter.
No, and it's still showing that they can sit under all the pummelness of the base, and it's not going to hurt that ship.
Correct.
And that's just totally wrong. It's kind of ass backwards. It can sit under base weapons, but not a ship weapon. You would think that base weapons should be what's packing a little bit more punch than something that's floating on the water.
Well, and Carl's saying it looks like after you added missiles to the wardens, it looked like the base guard did better. Well, in all honesty, you should have seen it with rockets and mortars from the start. Yeah, it's just they were dying right at the first ship.
Yeah, the warden itself with the rockets was killing them, but it really, again, highly had it outranged.
Right.
So if you had anything that had to shoot through walls, forget about it. They're already shooting at you before you can even get started on cutting through the walls to get to them.
Right.
So yeah.
And now ships definitely kill ships. I mean, it's not pass-through damage at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, look at the waste weapons. Sturdy them up and make them a little stronger attack-wise, too. Is anything you can find in the numbers on there right off the bat, it gets cut in half on a ship with turret defense. So, yeah. They still definitely got some work to do still before this is ready for the public.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
All good.
Did I miss any exciting conversations?
No.
No.
I don't know if the OP weapon did anything because I never got to see it shoot. Oh, who's unbubbled? Who is unbubbled? Knuckles is unbubbled. Nope, helps if I select my fleet. Who else is unbubbled? I can't remember if I tried to hit dash or not.
You go repair your fleet.
It's full health.
Oh, it had a repair icon on it. Oh, okay.
Well, he's got fucking no point in even hitting it.
Okay.
Oh, look, he has missiles. I have no idea what my deflections look like for missiles. Let me go check that. Dooby dooby doo.
They're curious about changing your OP weapon as well.
Well, I'd like to see what that OP weapon does if anybody ever gets in range of it.
Well, that MSC a while ago, it didn't look like it did much to it. I did see it shoot at that one while she was sitting there.
Gotcha.
And it didn't seem to be doing much all at it to it.
Oh, what was I doing? This is what I was doing. Save this. Oh shit, my base is under attack. Why does it seem like every time I try to do a refit or a build or something is when my base gets hit? Oops. Oh. Templar. Mods don't play this game. What's he doing? Oh.
Countermeasures.
What about countermeasures?
He's got countermeasures. He's knocking all your missiles out of the air.
Well, I actually know he's outranging he was outranging my spotters.
Okay, well, I seen the warden shoot at him a while ago, and it looked like he shot every missile out of the air.
Well, I saw him hit because I watched his health go down.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see it's going down. He's probably going to get in. Well, that Hard Garden Warden went down like a fucking lead turd in the pool. I don't think the OP rocket did anything. Guess I'll never know because the OP's dead. Damn it. Every time I try to repair, I get an SOS. All right. Well, is there really anything else to cover? Have we kind of beat it into the ground at this point?
Yeah, they got plenty to work on still. And you said this goes for 24 hours, right? This test server. So maybe we'll see changes over this 24 hours.
Nope, we won't.
Oh, no?
Once they do a test server of this nature, what you see is what you get for the time. This isn't like PvP targets where they can adjust on the fly, because they would have to adjust each and every single component that you put on your ships to be effective in this kind of format.
Okay.
But, you know, if we can get people to stop testing with the stupid broken shit, maybe we'll get some more idea what's going on. You know, as some of us are starting to do at this point.
Yeah.
All right, back to what I was doing. And she played. What's up with my penetrated that? Still only 60K, huh? Maybe I will try one Night Watch countermeasure. See? Oh, well, that's silly. I shouldn't actually save it because my tactical mod still has to change, but can't change. I don't want my whole fleet being attack mod. Huh. Something made that overweight. 69 tons. That's weird. That's really weird.
What it does look like is, you know, like these hulls might be effective in the game. I mean, I don't know. The last time I've been hit with anything but witch doctors.
right, what's going on? Something's weird now. Oh, I have to hit the load button. That's what's weird now. Damn. Let's do a field extinguisher. What's field extinguisher do anyway?
Puts out the fire fields.
I wonder if it actually works yet. All right, where's Templar? I've lost him. Oh, he's over here. Well, hopefully Templar will pop, and I'm not just going to sit here. Because that's not very exciting. I'd love to see a button inside of our base that we could just push it and it would pop bubbles. In a situation like this, it would be amazing. Because it's not always easy to find somebody to pop one in PvP test servers. It's like, is Mudbone the only? Okay, no, somebody down. Dragon Bane's on bubble. Go down here just so I can pop. Yeah, he's still cheesing out and has all the mortar wardens in there. I'm not even gonna bother. Aha! Templar is down there hitting a base now, so I can go up here and try to snag again. Unless Dash is going to. All right, Dash, you got about 30 seconds to answer, or not, I'm going. I'm going. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's his entrance? Up here. I don't know. Which would you guys rather watch? Me hit or me defend?
Well, just go ahead and hit.
Hit auto.
I don't want to auto.
Hit auto on what you actually make the base.
It would be funny.
Got some launchers going on in there. Causing you some damage, looks like.
Well, damn. That tank. I'm just going to change. Change. That was funny. Yeah, none of my shit's set up for ballistic right now. That was fun. I should have watched my defense. Actually, no, defense can't be shown in replay because it wasn't working earlier. Yeah, you're right, Marie. I should have autoed. Probably would have done better. Sad. Oh, there they were. They failed. Who was it? Keegan. Take that, Keegan. Oops, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button a lot in this game. Am I the only one that has that problem?
No.
Nope.
All right, we can see if the replay will work. I kind of doubt it, though. Replay on test servers is always hinky. Yeah. Do. Oh, so it takes me way back out there. That's funny. All right, guys, I think I'm calling it here. I mean, I don't think there's a whole lot more I can show you unless there's more statistics you guys in chat want to go over.
All the lighters clicking.
Yeah, it's dead. I gotta find a different one. I'll lose lighters like there's no tomorrow, though. Like, I know I have 3 of them right here in the direct area of my recliner, but I have no idea where they are. Aha, I found one. Carl. We can go look real quick. Pardon me. A base torpedo test. Oh, so maybe we're going to be getting torpedoes for our base. Looks like that might be something that they're thinking about. It looks like for something for Lobies, though, because it only 1,420 damage.
.88 range.
I think all this is stuff that we already have. I'm just out of. We can see if there's any special turrets stuff. That's old stuff, old stuff, old stuff. What kind of shipyard? We can see if there's any new ship weapons. Don't know what that is. Can't. It won't show up. So that might be something new. That's just blueprints I've never gotten around to going backtracking and picking up.
It almost looks like a scatter gun of some kind.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all stuff that's already in game. Just seeing if I can mouse over any of this new stuff. That looks like a second version of that other radioactive special we have.
Yeah.
Or I wonder if they're just duplicates in there, because like this is for sure engine 1 or speed system 1, because you can see it right there.
I think they're duplicates.
Yeah, they might very well be duplicates.
Because I mean, the one really looks like siege targeting to me.
Well, the next two down there, one's a streamline.
Deep freeze battery is definitely not a duplicate.
Correct.
Yeah.
And that's kind of interesting. It gives you minus 2,000 all your deflections.
Range 30.
It's for the random launch override, yeah. Projectile speed 650. Lasts for 5 seconds. So I guess it's like the new version of cryo battery or whatever.
Yep.
I don't think there's any new buildings. I mean, I'll check, but I don't think so. Oops. I know what I want to do. So
let's
see. Yeah, it looks like it's silver grease monkeys now.
And what are they?
No,
We're gonna have to get one to see.
Ask for
let's see if we can get some. Well, they're all about giving me death from above.
That was
That was a
I'll have to go back. that legendary defensive crew.
Junkyard dog.
Son of a bitch. I'm having just as much problems rolling a grease monkey while it's silver as I do when it's gold. Okay, what's the name looking? Oh yeah, this is just what we need. 11% chance to deal crit with
That's
Mort.
the first crew.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay. Oh, it's just the same thing, only the duration is a week.
Okay.
So it still don't do nothing.
Right.
I should have just clicked on the grease monkey down the thing. I probably could have seen what it did. But I'm stupid. There's one. All right, let's see what this bitch does. 30 minutes and repairs twice as fast. Okay, well, you know, it's funny because we were talking about this the other night, Shane.
Yeah.
How we said it would be kind of nice if there was a different version of a grease monkey that didn't last quite as long, but that didn't mean to get rid of the other one.
Yeah, well, this is silver. So maybe the gold one will stay in play.
I think the gold one's gone.
Well, that's going to fucking suck.
I can't imagine, personally, them adjusting the crews after they've need so much work, and then making these changes, and then making these changes to the crews that they did make. When there's so much work that need to be done in the crew situation, none of them appropriately were addressed. Instead, they turned a useless crew into a gold, and they cut the only crew that's useful.
That's why I'm still rolling, actually, because I want to see if there's legendaries grease monkeys still in here. I haven't seen any yet, but
well, they gave you 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Didn't see if they changed the demolition squad any.
I didn't even bother. Yeah, I didn't look. I got so much gold, so you can just keep doing this all freaking night. Yeah, I have not seen the legendary grease monkey yet at this point.
I'm not seeing it roll by on the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like looking at all the stuff on the bottom as I'm stopping. I mean, I guess if we roll them 3 times as often because they're only silver now, it ends up being the same thing.
Yeah.
But we just have to make sure we get them 3 times as often, you know? Yeah, I'm sure getting a lot of bullseye brigades, though. Yeah, I am not seeing legendary grease monkey anywhere.
Roll now, everybody.
All I'm gonna say is, if you're cutting legendary grease monkeys, you better make sure these silver ones re-roll 3 times as often as the ones you are having problems rolling now.
Not getting them very often.
There's demo squad. Same old, same old.
You would think they would have changed some of these favored ships.
Yeah. There's another 2-star.
Oh yeah, so I passed on all those crews. I didn't actually get any of them. That's kind of funny. It's just, yeah, I'm not sure.
Hurricane and Arbiter.
Favored ships, yeah. Hurricane and Arbiter. And that's a brand new
Brand
Well,
new copy and paste crew.
honestly, it's not brand new. They just changed the color of it and changed how long it lasts. That's all they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like I said, they better be 3 times as easy to roll as what the legendary ones are. If that's the case, I'm okay with it. But if that's not the case, I'm going to be angry, and they will definitely hear about it because I'm not shy. But anyway, I think I'm going to call this stream. I thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I hope I gave you some kind of idea, at least the direction they're not that they're going in, if not the specifics. Like I said, there's still a lot of things that they need to work on and fix, and they're aware of that. Like the key things right now, I think, are the explosive damage is way over top, more like with the mortars and the rockets, and turret damage. They are well aware that I'm telling them it's not near enough at the moment. So hopefully we'll see. Okay, yeah, Carl had a good idea before he log off. Let's roll cruise with uranium and see how long it takes to get one of these grease monkeys. Every time I try to get off this screen, somebody makes me do something else. I feel like Kix was like eavesdropping on our private hangout the other day when me, you, Toxic, and RB were on. I'm pretty sure that's what I said about the shorter grease monkey. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that live anywhere.
Yeah.
They've hacked my microphone.
You're going to be rolling for hours.
That's what I like about you, Ross. You're always so optimistic.
Well, I know on the grease monkeys.
Yeah, but since this one is silver, it should be easier to get.
How easy are the silver bullseye brigades?
I have a feeling bullseye brigades only show up when you actually spend gold.
Well, see what I mean? So, I mean, yeah, I just don't. And I was so wanting the crews to be looked at.
Well, they looked at them.
Yeah, I say, yeah.
They looked at them and said everything's fine except for these two. This one that's not very good, we're gonna make last 7 days instead of 3, and this one that everybody loves all the time, we're gonna nerf it.
But we're not even going to do that. We're going to carry over the arbiter.
Yeah.
We can't even. Hey, we can't even. Sorry, but we can't even delete the text.
Yeah, like I'm sure changing the times and the rarity was probably a real easy fix. I'm not sure how easy of a fix changing the shit that they're tied to is, though. You know what I mean? If Doomsday was on here, he could probably tell us. Which I should have sent him the link. I don't know why I didn't do that. All right. Well, if I haven't gotten one by now, it's too long. I'll tell you that much. I've gone through what, about probably 60K uranium. Watch me space out talking to you guys and pass on one and totally miss how much uranium it took me to get it. Oh, look at that. I got rolled a bullseye brigade with just fucking just there. Oh, I'm keeping it.
Yeah, you might be able to get into border bases.
Fuck that. I'll put bullseye brigade on my base. Because you're generally not out of the bubble very long before somebody hits you. That'd be kind of funny. All right, I'm going to roll about 19K more uranium, and if I don't get it within that amount, I quit. Damn, another bullseye brigade.
That's how they keep you rolling.
Hey, I'd be all right with that.
So if they keep giving me bullseye brigades to keep rolling, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I would be okay too.
Actually, I'll have to look at it though and see if they changed it.
Oh, don't break my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart. Come on, you redheaded bitch. $5,000 more uranium. If I don't get one, I'm not going to be happy. Damn, 3 bullseye brigades. Cannons, missiles, and torpedoes will always hit enemy ships. Is that what they said before? I don't think that's exactly what they had, how it had it working before.
Well, I don't know about before in the past, but I still have one.
It's true.
I think before it was anything that would be a miss was counted, would become a hit. I think is the way it happened before.
Yeah, and you know, it was worded differently. I think. I mean,
Cannons, missiles, and torpedoes will always hit enemy ships.
All right, so
before it had 100% thing on it. It said 100%.
All right, so it's the same wording
in game now. But I'm like you. I thought before it said 100% accuracy or something like that.
Have basic crews always only been? Oh no, never mind. That's gold. And I was like, wow, I can roll basic crews for only three uranium. And I was like, oh no, that's gold. Never mind. Two more rolls. Last roll. Nope. All right.
You have to accept it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you coming out and checking things out. So, yeah, I guess we're going to call it here. I don't know. This is supposed to be up for 24 hours. So I might maybe do some more streaming tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to see what I got going on, and I'll double check and make sure it's okay if I do it again. It should be. It shouldn't be a problem. But I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on, and we will talk to you. If not before, we will talk to you Thursday for the regular show. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Bye.
Later.
Good night. Good night.